So I want to share about fear and different things. I've shared about how it's good to be fearless, etc. But I think people can sometimes get to the point of, and I've had this before, it's where you can't die. It's like a syndrome. You literally think you can't die. And I don't think that's a good thing to test. I think you're better just being smart. So whenever you do feel fear, I think it's appropriate. Now let's take this, recording videos. These are small things but might be big deals for other people. This is not something to be fearful about. I mean being fearful when you walk into a group situation and you actually feel genuine danger. If you can sort of tell that you shouldn't be there, that you should try and get out, maybe that is a good decision. If you're on your own and you've no one else to take care of and you can choose to just leave that situation, but you're just trying to be tough or whatever and stay there. Again, I've been there many times and I just push through it, and very often you might be alright, but there is an intelligence in fear. That is your body saying something's not right. If you're balanced and calm in a situation and then you start to pick up that something isn't right, it is a good decision to be effective with it. Now if you are in a situation that you can't change, that you can't make a difference in, that you can't move away from, and you're fearful, well then that's the time where you be courageous, that you go through with it. I'm not saying to back down and be scared, but if you're going for a run and you're getting towards the edge of a cliff and your whole body feels fearful, that's a smart thing to start to move closer in rather than staying close to the edge of the cliff, because something might slip, something might break there, and then you'll end up not making it in life. I go by the fear as in a guidance direction of how to go on the stronger point, rather than looking at it as you're backing down. Fear is something where your body's letting you know about safety. I go by fear with life-threatening situations. I'm not talking about fear and you're uncomfortable with something. You feel uncomfortable approaching the chick. You feel uncomfortable recording a video. You feel uncomfortable eating healthy in front of other people. Whatever it might be. I'm not talking about those things. I'm not talking about feeling uncomfortable going on a bungee jump. I'm not talking about being uncomfortable staying somewhere where you've never been. Those things are not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're in a situation that's potentially life-threatening and you can tell that you're at a very decisive point in your life. You've got to be smart and say, for long term, what I want to do, there's no one else here that I have to take care of. Well then at that point you say, I'm going to do what's right and get it handled. I'm not saying I've always done it and always will do it, but fear is often a good communication, and the more you can become smarter, the more you can push yourself, the more you can develop yourself, the more you'll realize at points where it is something that you're being made aware of to keep yourself safe, and then at other times you'll realize it's just a time to start to grow and push yourself beyond your current barriers that you've set in place. Things that are uncomfortable are just places to grow. Places where you feel in fear and in danger, or maybe something where you need to move. Maybe there's something above you. Maybe you just got a sudden feeling that you didn't notice that something above you is about to break. You need to take a look, move out the way. There's no point in being hit in the head to say that you're tough. It's to not be afraid of being where you were when that could have happened, but you make the choice to move so you don't get injured, so you don't put your life at risk. Hope you can get that lesson. And it might be something you apply later in life where you are in a situation and you realise you got to make the change. Again, you can take care of as many people as you want, but you can start to push things in the right direction where you realise, right, we shouldn't be here, or we should move, or we should get in a better position, we should advance, etc. Don't be stuck in the thought of, well, we're stuck here and we'll just wait and see what happens, because you'll be someone who's about to get in a bad situation rather than people who moved to the higher ground and really got a better view. So be smart about it, be better about it, and that's probably the best advice I can offer you. And if you are in a bad situation, there's nothing you can do, well then it'll just be a great story to talk about. Have a great day, folks.